Scooter, wanna go to the Rainbow Factory? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fun. Oh yeah, one hell of a time. So, yeah, hello everyone, look today's Fanfic review. So for today's Fanfic review, I'm going to review a fanfic by the name of Rainbow Factory by Aurora Dawn. So yeah, this is a pretty popular fanfic throughout the fandom, but actually, there was a song made by Wooden Toaster, aka Glaze, that came out first, which inspired this fanfic. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And this fanfic has one chapter, but it's over 8,000 words long, so it's pretty long for just one chapter. And the little description of the fanfic says here: no opponent truly knows how rainbows are made in Equestria, but when Scootaloo and her friends fail their flight test, spoiler, they'll find out the truth to how the glorious cloud syrup produces its signature export, and at what horrifying cost. That's a little description of the story, and now I just want to say a little history of myself before reading this fanfic. I first heard about Rainbow Factory first through the song, of course, and then I saw a bunch of PMVs and other videos, like one of the PMVs by Boney Dance Party, which is pretty good, and yeah, but I was still a little hesitant because it was kind of a sad and dark and gory story, but eventually last hour I eventually gave in and decided to read it. I just want to mention a few points of the story, just like a few things to begin, and just get my comment out. It's like, yeah, at the very beginning it says how like rainbows are made, but like no one knows specifically how spectros are made. That process is unknown. Employees that work at the Rainbow Factory are pledged their lives to the factory and can tell no one about it. Yeah, they said to basically live at the factory forever and tell no one about it. And then so then right after that it talks about this flight test that Scootaloo and couple friends of hers, Orion and Aurora, have to take to pass their final flight test, and so they get move on and do what they want with their lives. Then of course, as I said in the description, all three of them fail, and I think a couple others, it's just I can't remember that part. But and then apparently in this fanfic, they mentioned that the failures, like the Pegasi who failed this test, are shunned and exiled from Cloudsdale. What? Then, like I said, Scootaloo and her friends failed the test, unfortunately, and then they are sent to work at the Rainbow Factory. Now, at this point, I will not say what happens next or like what actually happened, how rainbows are made, because I'm expecting that some newcomers are seeing this video, so I don't want to say any more spoilers. Of course, people will probably seen Bernie Dance Par's PMV or forums media showing like how rainbows are made, but I just don't feel like saying it. And then I should get a little warning that some scenes may not suit well for people with weak stomachs, so just a little heads up, it's a little gory in this fanfic. Okay, now I want to say some pros and cons, starting with the pros. One pro I had was, this was a gore fic that actually had an actual story. Like with most of our gore fics, there really isn't really a story set up on one. It just goes from point A to point B with basically the kill off the person for reasons good. But I actually like the story that Scootaloo and her friends were involved with in the story. And then obviously you can tell by my thumbnail and other stuff, Rainbow has a role in the story, and it's pretty weird. And I just won't mention a lot about her role, but I liked how she was played out in this fanfic. And then I don't have too many pros, but I did like the ending. It's definitely one of those with the twisted moments. And you think it's going to be happy, but then boom, nope, it's not happy. It's really not happy. And then there's also several cons I had with the story, and there's quite a bit. One of my cons was side characters, aka Orion and Aurora. They were meh characters, and I don't know, I didn't really enjoy them a lot. The gore fans will be disappointed, because I was surprised there wasn't as much gore as I was expecting. So yeah, they didn't really go to detail when someone gets hurt or something. So yeah, some gore fans be a little disappointed. A big con I had was the failing test concept. It's so stupid. It makes concept seem like huge text. Why not make like banished ponies for not being able to pass their flying test? But I could see it, because in this it seems like ponies you are seeing like a sort of like elitist group. Let's say like if you can't fly right, you're not looked upon well in a good way. And then this, I also watched another review of this fanfic. It makes think of the American school system, where if you don't do well in school, you automatically fail, unlike our country's school systems, where you'll lose to fine if you don't do well in school. But this is why I'm not always happy with our school system. And also one of another con I had was the factory itself. It's still cool. I still like the factory one, but that factory also makes the question a lot more darker than it is in the show. In conclusion, with a few problems I had with the fanfic, Rainbow Factory was still an enjoyable read, and I still love the songs, the artwork, and other things related to it. So I would give Rainbow Factory 4 out of 6 cutie marks. It was an enjoyable read, but it could have improved in a few areas. So that was my review of Rainbow Factory. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I definitely highly recommend you guys reading it on your own. And if you haven't checked out the songs, the PMVs and one, you definitely check out those too. Those are really good. And so yeah, that's the end of this review. So if you have any fanfics I should review next, make sure to leave your suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll look them over. So overall, that's the end of this video, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye. Now